Hey, what's up? It's DFS Rico coming at you with my picks and insight for this League of Legends LPL 2-game slate on Saturday, June 13th. We just got a 2-game slate. As far as yesterday, I went 1-1 on the picks again. So I'm 10-6 on the season for the LPL at least, which isn't too bad, I guess. Today, I think I'm going to be taking a same approach with the favorites winning. I think LGD Gaming and Edward Gaming will win. But the thing about this slate, I think all these teams are around the same level, skill level, in my opinion. V5 being the weakest, in my opinion. They are 2-0 on the split, but they beat two teams, in my opinion, that are at their skill level. So they're kind of a tier below these three teams. These three teams, in my opinion, are like the middle of the pack. Victory 5 is like in the lower tier. Probably the best team in the lower tier, I guess you could say. But so the Edward Gaming and OMG one is where I would go if I do want to play like something in the GPP. I think playing like OMG, if you really want to be different, is the way to go. I will be playing LGD and Edward Gaming. As of right now, I was on looking at it on the LPL, on the Vegas odds, and it looks like they believe the same thing. LGD should win, and Edward Gaming they're actually becoming bigger favorites. They were, from the last time I checked, they were like 230 or something like that. So they're actually bumping up a lot, which is kind of crazy in my opinion. So LGD and Edward Gaming is the way I'm going to be going. So that's what my stacks will look like. Kenzie hasn't updated the lineups yet, so I'm going to try my best to just go with what they played earlier in the season. I know they only have like 1 or 2 games. So that's kind of what I'm going to be going with. So for the top lane, I mean, you got Ioti up there. I think he's the top laner with the highest upside. So I do like him from EDG if I'm going to be playing a top laner. But that's usually where I kind of not differentiate myself, but it's kind of where I just fill in. I'll either fill in Lang X or Ioti. Lang X didn't start game 1 earlier in their first match versus E-Star. They lost game 1. Garvey started, and they subbed in Lang X for 2 and 3, and then they ended up reverse sweeping them. So we'll have to look out for that. I think they might just start Lang X this time. Seems like they liked it. I mean, they came back and won that match, so I assume they'd probably just go back out there and start Lang X. Then, as far as the jungle, Peanuts he's my favorite jungler on the slate for sure. If I'm going to be playing a jungler, it's going to be Peanut. Super good upside, 100-point upside last split. He's the best player on his team. 7.9 kills per match, 15.2 assists. Nothing crazy, but he is the best player on this team. The team kind of just runs through him. If he's having a good match, everyone else will have a good match. So he's one of my key pieces for sure. And then as far as mid laners, ZA started the last match. So I do like ZA for sure. And then Scout for Edward Gaming is not a bad decision as well. ZA, obviously, his numbers don't look too good from last split. We can all see that, which he was playing with DMO. So he did kind of move over to this team, and he should start this game. I mean, they won the first match. I don't see why they would switch their lineup. And then Scout's only mid laner for Edward Gaming. So I do like him as well, but I will just be plugging in ZA right there. I think Peanut will be able to funnel a bunch of kills into him in lane. And then as far as AD carry, you got Kramer and Hope. And Hope has the highest upside out of any carry on the slate. So I do like targeting him in my AD carry position. Kramer is the way I would go if you want to be different. But this guy has 100-point upside, 13.1 kills per match, 13.7 assists per match, 87.3 points last split. Did have a bad game in his first match this split, but I think they'll come out better in this season. And then if you look, LGD has 3 supports. Mark started the last game. And like I said, they won, so I don't assume they would change their lineup. So that's the guy I would probably be plugging in. Just to save some salary, you can go down to Maiko at 5,600. Plugging in Maiko and Hope together is not a bad idea either, because if Hope is benefiting, if Hope is playing well, then Maiko is most likely playing well alongside him. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Like I said, LGD Gaming and Edward Gaming is the way I'm going. Just know that every slate other than one so far, there has been an underdog that won. And I probably should be picking an underdog on this slate. And if I would, it would be OMG. But I'm just going to wait a couple games before I start getting crazy like that. And just play an LGD and Edward Gaming stack for today because I do like them. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.